I am actually also building an app right now.
Ooh,
Um,
breaking news. Dun-dun-dun. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Summer of Atlassian 4.0. Today I got the amazing, the legendary, the very full of barbecue sauce, Ed Gale. Welcome. So, carne asada. What did you not ever have carne asada before? What's going on here?
Apparently, I didn't have it like you guys made it. So when we were at your mom's house over in Orange County, and you made that, and like the whole piece, and rip it up and put it in the corn
Tortillas?
tortillas and get the salsa, man, that was just like life-changing stuff. So I was like, I had to go get some of the meat and
And you still aren't getting the right meat. Like it's close. It's a good close
yeah.
alternative, but I mean, until you come to the carnicerias here and you get it cut just the way they do it here and marinated with their sauce.
Okay, yeah. That
Dude,
worked
that's
out pretty
something.
well. So I mean, I put it on the grill. I did a carne asada marinade and then put it on the grill. It didn't take too long to cook. Slice that up.
What do you so some people put orange juice in it, chopped onions, some cilantro.
I put orange juice and I didn't put the cilantro, but I did put the orange juice. That was really good. It was like orange juice, was a soy sauce, some chili powder.
Yeah, you put more than we do. We typically just put the orange juice, again the cilantro, the onions, and then our grocery store, our Mexican grocery store sells like a liquid that they've already pre-mixed,
uh,
and you just bathe it in that. Alternatively, our grocery store sell it by like already marinated. The problem is though, it's the same price as the unmarinated meat, but it absorbs all the juice, so you're paying for the juice
uh,
because it's a much heavier meat.
See, I think you should put that on the Ape Tech Tech.
Tutorials that show you how to marinate. It's
Yes.
interesting that last year, around this time of the year, we went to our local grocery store and we bought like a bunch of just 1 pounds of the carne asada. Because then we tried your specific rub on it,
Yeah.
but I don't think like you got to really like fill it up with the salt. The problem is half my family's got like heart problems. Try not to put too much salt in it, but I'm a salty person. I love salt on meat.
Yeah. So I think we've made the decision that for team next year it's going to be a taco bar, carne asada
Yeah, no,
bar.
definitely gonna be a taco bar. It's just so much cheaper. I went for my birthday this year. I went and grabbed so Costco. The Costco Business Center sells the lengua. It's $10
Oh,
a pound. So I picked up a lengua. We throw it in the oven. I'm sorry, we throw it in the slow cooker overnight.
don't even tell what the lengua is. Just cook it and
You
then
just cook
slice
it.
it up.
It's like the best meat ever.
I know.
So we did the lengua. So that's usually about $30 for the lengua, and it's really easy. You get an onion, half an onion, throw it in the slow cooker with some water, and it just does its thing for the next 12 hours. So just you leave it alone. Right. So we did that. And then I got asada. But what they do is, so in our grocery stores, there's usually 3 different types of asada like meats. So ranchera is one of them. Ranchera is the most popular one.
Yep.
But then they have bistec. And so it's very similar. And then there's a third one that I'm blanking on the name. But what they do is whatever doesn't get sold, they'll chop that up into just little dice forms, and they'll package that as just taco meat.
Okay.
But it's a combination of the asada, the ranchera, the bistec, and that third one that I can't remember, right?
Yeah.
And so I bought that one from Costco. So I get two. That one's like $55 for 2 5-pound bags. So it's not bad. It's really cheap.
Oh, that's good.
And then I get two 5-pound bags of the pastor, and then 2.5 pounds of the chicken.
Okay.
And because they all come in pairs, you basically cut the price in half. Because I think the pastor is like $25 for the 10 pounds, and then the chicken is like $20 for the
Yeah.
for the 5 pounds. But then I cut them in half because I only use one of the packages. So for my birthday, I cooked everything, fed like 50 people, and then for Mother's Day, we had all this leftover meat from my birthday. So the Mother's Day was free because we just had so much meat. But tacos, like you can feed a multitude of people with tacos.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. Just
especially
had
the cow tongue. Although I will tell you, if the lengua, because the lengua, depending on how long you cook it, might have a little bit of an aftertaste. But I found that the cheek or cabeza,
the
which is
cheek
really
is
just a cheek,
yeah.
is a very good alternative. You get the very same texture, but not the aftertaste. So it's a little bit easier for people.
So I've been smoking beef cheeks lately because I think that is one of the best cuts of meat. You know, a lot of people in Texas are all about the brisket and everything, but I think the cheeks are. I think they beat brisket in my opinion.
You think so? Yeah. I've never, I mean, until I met you and Bob, I didn't really care for brisket all that much. I like ribs. Ribs are one of my favorites. But I've lived off of pastor,
Oh,
asada.
yeah.
Before the cow brains madness disease thing that broke out, like what was it, mid 2000s or
Yeah.
something like that?
The whole mad cow disease. Yeah.
Yeah, before the mad cow disease, we used to do, my dad used to do Cecil's a lot, the cow brains a lot. Like that was
Okay.
his go-to meat. I've never tried it.
You never tried it though?
I was too little. I was like not
Okay.
adventurous enough to try cow brain.
I was like, I haven't tried that, so I was like, what would the texture taste like? Eggs, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know, but my dad used to love it, but again, they stopped selling that after the mad cow disease. What else do we have? We have the shoulder. We do a lot of shoulder. There's a taco place in San Diego. If you're ever down in San Diego, you got to go to Tacos El Gordo. They have a taqueria in Vegas as well, but they're originally from Chula Vista in San Diego. And they're like, those are supposed to be like the best tacos on earth. Period.
Yeah, the best place we have here in Atlanta is called Taco Veloz, and that's the only place I can get the lingua that I found so far. So
You can't pick up lengua just to cook it though?
I cannot find it.
Go to
I
that
mean,
business
I can
center,
go to
that's
a,
where I get mine.
I gotta go find the super secret Mexican mercado.
Dude, so I went to St. Louis. I lived in St. Louis for 31 months, and my wife and I, we were trying to find Mexican food because we just couldn't find it. Like I remember like within a couple of weeks of us moving into St. Louis, we got invited to like an Easter thing because we moved in like in March. And my wife and I are like, oh, let's take some like carne asada to go cook on the grill. And I remember going to like the Schnucks. I don't know if you've ever heard of Schnucks in the Midwest.
Schnucks, what is that?
Schnucks. It's just like a grocery store
Okay.
chain in the Midwest. And I remember going to the meat guy and I was like, what's the thinnest meat you got? And he's like, he gives me like this steak like this big. I'm like, no, like what's the thinnest? And he's like, well, how thin? He's like, how thin are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know, like 2-3 millimeters. He's like, millimeters, 3 millimeters. He's like, we don't have machines that cut that slow. I was like, I know, you're supposed to cut it with a knife. And so we went with this like thick meat, but we struggled a lot. And then after a year living in St. Louis, we just got tired of really not finding it and asking people. We were at Home Depot one time and we found somebody that spoke Spanish for like the first time in a year. And we're like, these people got to know, right? There are people, they got to know. They didn't know. I ended up changing to a different team, and then I asked that team, and that guy knew exactly where the spots were. The problem is a lot of your Hispanic food is Tex-Mex.
Yeah,
so it's not. I wouldn't call it authentic Mexican food. It's more Texas style.
Yeah, because you guys got some kind of secret chili powder thing.
Yeah, that chorizo and everything's like all the sauces and spices come from our region of Mexico, so it's a little bit more unique.
Yeah,
you should have seen my uncle used to do the barbacoa in the pit where he dug a hole in the backyard and just cook the meats and with the dirt.
Yes, I like that.
I gotta bring you one of these days when we do the chicharrones, like for you to see the chicharrones being made.
I see. I had a look. So I had a couple of the chicharrones at your mom's house, with the pozole. Oh, people, pozole.
Come to the team next year.
Oh my
God, much earlier to eat.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Dude, given the food at team though, I feel like we should have packed a lunch.
Oh my God, it would have been exponentially better.
Yeah, because that food at team this year was a little disappointing.
Yeah, it's the common trend at the team events where the lunches and the snacks are. And every now and then you'll get an okay one, but more often than not, it's like, oof, no bueno.
But I'm glad our culture's rubbing off a little bit on you.
I am embracing it. I am embracing it. I am equal opportunity when it comes to the barbecuing and grilling.
I got a lot of joy of watching you and Bob eat. Like Bob was just going to town on everything like that we made.
It's so good though. I mean, it's like,
It was,
you know what? I don't think I had that much barbecue because I ate so much pozole and carne asada beforehand.
and dude, the worst part is you had what we call recalentado. Have you ever heard of that word?
No, say that again.
Recalentado.
Recalentado.
Yeah, so recalentado is a traditional thing that we do here. It basically, when we have a party, since there's so many of us in our families, we usually cook for 2 to 3 times the amount of invites.
Because people just come and show up and
Yeah, like you
hang
just
out.
people eat a lot, right? People eat a lot, and then there's a huge family, and so you just if you're finding 50 people, you plan for 100.
I love that because we were at your mom's house and you were like, I got relatives up this street, the street over behind us, and over here I've got like this block. I'm like, it's like we could have a block party right now.
We definitely could. But anyway, so because if we have these big events, even for like weddings and quinceañeras and stuff, it's more common about Thanksgiving and all these things. But basically, whenever there's a party, the next morning, the host is usually left with all this food.
Oh yeah.
And so it's tradition to go to the host's house and reheat the food and eat like a second go at it. So you had the recalentado because we ate it all on Saturday or on I guess it would have been Saturday because the barbecue was on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, somebody ditched us to hang out with his college buddy. We still had room in my house. We still had.
I know. Next year, I'm gonna.
You didn't even. All you saw was my restroom.
I literally saw. I saw the pool table and then poked my head in. I was like, all right.
Timing is this guy.
That was awesome though. But we will plan better for next year because I want to get out there and help out with the tacos. So
yeah. No, we'll definitely put an apron on you.
I got a customized Atlassian apron from the London guys, so I'll bring that out.
All right, so you launched a new. Speaking of food and flames, and
yes,
you launched a new podcast, and that to me was a surprise because I hadn't heard about it. But what was the inspiration? What was the conversation like between you and Dan there?
Hi, I quickly wanted to interrupt your video to let you know about something big that I've been working on. I'm working on the Big Book of Atlassian, and this is going to be given exclusively away to attendees that show up to the Atlassian Builders Summit happening October 22nd through the 24th in Long Beach, California. This is a completely free event, a completely free book that you can only get if you come to our in-person event. This is something that's super awesome. I am really happy to be putting this together. You can only get this in person. So make sure that you attend our very free event. All you need to worry about is your travel accommodations. We do have discounts for hotels. Use that link down below. Sign up for the Atlassian Builders Conference, and I hope to see you in October. And come secure your free copy of the Big Book of Atlassian. I'll see you in October.
I would be lying if I didn't say that you and Rodney and Bob and the Jira life was not part of the inspiration, and that me and Dan Toombs wanted to just get some of our thoughts out there, but we wanted to kind of go a little higher up on the why are we doing some of this stuff, where you guys are really into the details of the actual tool set, the Atlassian stack, what's going on, kind of that. We just kind of wanted to kind of go up and like, why are you implementing your ITSM or your service management, and then what are some best practices? Kind of had a little of a thought process above that kind of thing, and so we were just kind of hanging around. And so one of AppFire's values is to build the flame. So kind of keep building the awesomeness to your applications kind of thing. And so we're like, well, how can we incorporate barbecue or AppFire into creating this podcast? And so we came up with Beyond the Flame kind of thing. So it's like,
I like the name.
yeah. So
I'm just never creative enough. We were so uncreative. We called it the Jira life.
You know what? But that's awesome. That's awesome. That's all you need. So we figured we'd just start talking about some of these processes at a little more of a business level, instead of into the super nitty gritty kind of stuff, because you guys dominate that and are the best ones to do that. So we were like, all right, let's just talk about, service management. So what's some of the best practices, from triaging, and, how you implement your notifications and all the different aspects of service management. So that was our season 1 was service management. And so
You're done with season 1?
yeah, so we got like 10 episodes.
Okay,
And
that's what I was gonna. Could you publish what 4-ish, 3 or 4?
I think we have 3 already. So and kudos to you guys, because we were learning a lot of those things about podcasting and having to reshoot things and having to
There's a reason why we do it live.
we're like, oh well, the audio didn't come over on that one, so we got to reshoot it. I'm like, damn it. But yeah, so we have like season 1 is done. I think we have like 10 episodes across several different service management pieces, and then we're starting to figure out what season 2 is going to be, and we'll get that going here, I guess probably sometime soon.
That's interesting. Yeah, so we on the Jira Life, we run the years of season.
Yeah, I know you guys.
So we shoot
it all
50,
out.
we shoot 50 episodes for the year.
yeah, I know, which is awesome. So we're still kind of cutting our teeth on, the best way to plan out. Dan is doing a great job. He's kind of leading the charge on this.
He's recently married, no?
Yeah. It's like I don't even know if it's a year yet.
I don't know. I know the last time him and I spoke, he was going to get married, and I told him, "Good luck."
Good luck. Just listen to what she says. Do whatever. Yeah.
Happy wife is a happy life is the motto I live by.
Speaking of, I loved hanging out with Lena at your mom's house, and then I loved running into her at Disney.
Yeah, that was. I got a picture. I got a picture of you and Dan ran into with her and my sister-in-law.
I know. So that was so much fun to
what's the probability of that? Like, I would say it's pretty high. Like, I've run into a lot of random people at Disneyland, but I'm always on the hunt for specific people, and it's kind of it's hard to find people when you want to find them, but easy when you're not looking for them.
Yeah. And you go to Disneyland like every week, right?
Well, every once a week, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna be there 2 days from now on Friday.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, we try to do it a Friday thing because it's such a chill environment. First, it's the one night of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is usually when the parks are open till midnight. Monday to Thursday, at least during the off season, which is what we've been in all the way up until last Friday.
Yeah.
Parks usually close around either 8 to 10 p.m. depending on if there's special events at night. And so we kind of witnessed that on our day, which it closed at 10, right? But Friday, Saturday, Sunday is usually like a midnight type of thing. So it gives you a couple of extra hours, which you wouldn't think is a lot, but you can achieve more between 10 p.m. and midnight than you can between like 10 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Wow.
Because everybody goes home after the fireworks at 9:30.
And then, but it's still open. The park's still open.
Yeah, the park's open for another 2 hours, but the park's empty because at that point, it's like an exodus of people. Like you got like 10,000 people just exiting.
Yeah.
And so you have half the amount of people at the park, and the lines just go. So
you should write a book about all these secret.
I got a podcast. My wife and I've been thinking of doing a podcast, but because some of the things that we've done is we've done every input, like every path to park.
Yeah.
There's like so many different ways to hit the park, and we've done every single one to see which is like the fastest way to park. And so we got like data where we're clocking time,
like timing yourself from the car to the gate. Got it.
Yeah, because there's so many different ways to park, and there's advantages to some, advantages to others. Like for example, if it's raining or it's hot, there's a parking structure that was across the street from the convention center.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw it, but directly across the street from Harbor, but that one takes you in a bus.
Yeah.
And so you're in a climate controlled vehicle getting from the parking lot to the park, because if you park on site, then you're in an open casket or an open you're in an open vehicle. Like it's also cold air comes at you, or hot air comes at you.
Yep.
And so, but it's not climate controlled, right? So there's some pros and cons, but then the pros, you can walk it. So what we usually do, our preference is to park at this on site, take the tram in, and then walk it back, because it's like a 1.2 mile walk that you can. Then they made a walking trail.
Okay.
So you can get back to the structure. So we'll walk it back, especially if we're low on our numbers, on our steps. We'll try to do it. So fun fact, we also can clock in 10,000 steps just from 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. that we usually go in.
Just 5 hours. You're just like
Just
cranking.
10,000 steps, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
The other thing that we do is we actually go and get like on 2 rides.
Yeah.
We go to just chill. We go to relax. Sean Doyle, I don't know if you heard, but we went back to Disneyland on Friday after the team was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team was over. Sarah Wright, who was on the Jira Life, myself, Sean Doyle, Mark Cruz from Atlassian, Kit Friend was there.
Oh, Kit was okay.
Yeah, so a bunch of people made it back to Disneyland on Friday. And Sean and I and my kids and my wife Lena, we literally sat on a bench for 3 hours. just ate some ice cream and relaxed after a long team.
Do a little people watching, have a couple.
Little bit of that, yeah. We hung out with Mark Cruz. We had lunch with Mark Cruz for an hour, just hanging out in Adventures Campus, watching people pass by, talking, getting a little BTS of what it takes to make teams happen.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of cool to see some of the
man. He had
challenges.
Him and Sven were freaking nonstop at this past teams doing content.
Dude, they were like almost as bad as me in the Jira Life. we were crazy. But yeah, Mark, a tidbit that Mark said that next year they're gonna do it again. But he said that next year he's already put in divs that they get to dress up how they want to. They made him wear like official Atlassian t-shirt this time.
So what did you do with all that swag that you accumulated?
So I have a multitude of videos. So for every piece of swag that I got, I actually interviewed each booth vendor.
Yeah.
So I got like a little spiel. And so my plan was to kind of put a video and a picture on LinkedIn, promoting and tagging that company. Problem has been, ever since I got back from teams, the amount of work that I've had to do has just been so much that I just haven't had a chance to get back to those videos. But they're coming. They're coming.
Which is awesome. So, and here I am interviewing you on this. So you are full-time content on Atlassian now. And how's it going, man? Is it
It was scary at first. So I went on my own on March 3rd.
Yeah.
With no plan ahead other than let's make content. In that time, I've launched a Udemy course, which is doing okay. It's better than my first course, so it's doing good. But on my horizons, launching, I got another 4 on the docket.
Okay.
And then our book that we co-authored, that one's gonna go into a Udemy course as well.
Awesome.
And then I'm gonna convert like Brittany's book and the other book on Confluence from Aaron Kaligogu.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna convert some of those books into courses as well, and then I'm partnering up with Revise, our sponsor usually for the Jira Life, to make them like a full in-depth course. So right now it's course creation.
So are you working with Rob Hearn on that at all?
Rob Heen?
Or Heen, yeah.
Yeah. So him and we're gonna partner up on making a collaborative course as well. So I probably have 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 or 9 courses that I'll be developing over the next few months. The first one has dropped. So that was one thing. Second thing is I've launched a new podcast with Sean Doyle.
Okay.
Called the DevOps Roundup. So I'm actually expanding the reach, inspired by our barbecue and DevOps tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking DevOps stuff. So a little less Atlassian, although I don't know, 20-30% still Atlassian. It's hard to talk about DevOps without talking about Atlassian, right?
Yeah.
But it's a lot less Jira and a lot more just like, code and Bitbucket. And so I've been doing that with Mr. Doyle. And then my little cousin and we love playing games. I grew up playing video games. And so I got a gaming podcast that we launched that we actually resurrected. We started like in 2022 and we just relaunched it.
So just any particular game or just
no, we just talk about, virtual realities. We talk about is life a simulation? Is console gaming dead?
So do you know Gary Blower from Ethicode?
No.
Okay, I'll have to introduce you.
I know a couple people from Ethicode. Well, actually now one, because the other, I know Eric. Eric's one of the US.
Eric Sowell. Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
So
Gary Blower's over in the UK, but he has a podcast about gaming as well. That he's been doing for like 15 years kind of thing. So
Yeah, so that's one, and then my wife and I've been thinking of doing our Disney one. I've been capturing a lot of content on Disney, but haven't
Dude,
published anything
that one
new.
would kill with families, man, and just
So that's kind of the premise, right? So a lot of what we want to do. So you see a lot of influencers in the Disney space, but they're all like millennials. They're all
yeah,
or just either millennials or whatever is before millennials. But they're all solo, right? They're all just there at Disneyland day trips for themselves, right? Or maybe their spouse if they have one. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of influencers with the family of four,
yeah,
right? What does it take to like? So some of the challenges that we're doing is like, what can we buy? Like, how much food can we get for $50 as a family of four at Disneyland, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like, and so like budget conscious families, but also you have 2 kids, 3 kids. Like, what can you do? How long is it taking you here? What are some tips for the parents? Tips for surviving this or shopping that or challenges
Yeah.
of that stuff. So we're doing a lot where it's focused on families of four.
Totally,
But
man.
but also because live in Southern California, we're calling it SoCal Family Magic
Okay.
because we have access to Knott's Berry Farm and Universal Studios and SeaWorld down in San Diego and Legoland down in San Diego. And so there's so many places to eat around the parks and so many other entertainment options around the parks. And so we're just gonna like capitalize on the fact that we live in one of the entertainment capitals of the world
Yeah.
and make content for families.
There's a lot of times, the people, they'll go on vacation and they'll try to plan like, maybe 3 days at Disney or maybe 2 days at Disney, but like you said, maybe one day places outside of Disney that maybe people do or do not know about kind of thing. It's
Right.
like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That would be, I think that's going to be an awesome one.
Yeah. So we're doing that. The only problem is my client work has exponentially grown over the last week. People apparently are finding out about me and they want me to help them out.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's because you laid such a base of content out over the last 2 years that it's kicking in now. It's like you have that base of content that is just, now it's starting to kick in and bear fruit for you, which is awesome, man. I love that.
Yeah, it's been a journey. And so it's paying off. But go back to you. Where are we at with the barbecue podcast or YouTube channel?
So I am going to hold myself accountable to you and others, and start getting this thing cranking out, because it's like I have so many things in my head that I want to film, and then I start doing it. Then I'm like, well, how do I want to film it, or do I want to look like this? And it's like I just need to just start doing it.
My advice to you would be we just film. We don't publish everything.
Yeah.
With technical stuff, it's easy, but like with the Disney stuff, it's perfect example where we just publish it all. But sorry, we just record it all. And I would recommend getting somebody creative to help you tell a story through edits.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think as a producer of content, it can be overstimulating and overwhelming to figure out, because you're doing the edit in your head too.
Yep.
You're trying to see that final result. I would say just record the stuff and then publish, like have somebody else record it edit it for you, because they might be able to tell a narrative better than you would in your mind. But with that said, there is value, right? I watch a mechanic change oils on Hondas. He lives in Colorado, and all he does is literally change the oil on cars. That's all he does.
Really?
Yeah, but it's the little commentary, like when he's struggling with like a nut that doesn't want to get loose, like his little grunts that he does, like they're entertaining. And the guy has like 1.2 something million followers on TikTok.
All right.
Literally just grunting while he's taking off a nut off of a oil pan.
See, that's why I think I overthink it. It's like it's like I if I'm going to show someone how to spatchcock a chicken, it's like, do I need to show every single piece? And but you have like Lena to do your editing, though, right?
2.9 million.
2.9. I mean, seriously, and he's just changing oil.
Just changing oils. You would think it's not the most exciting thing in the world, because he's not even teaching you like, oh yeah, here's how you pour. He's literally just like changing the oils. He's not talking to you as an instructional thing. He's literally just talking to himself as he's grunting through.
Oh, damn it! Come here.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. Exactly. You just described his 5-minute video. The cool part is,
how long is his average videos though?
it's like 5 minutes.
Like 5 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. The cool part is I have a Honda and it had the fuel pump recall recently. And so I watched them do it. And so when I went, they told me it's going to be an 8-hour thing. I'm like, impossible. I watched the expert do it in 9 minutes flat. And sure enough, they were done within the hour.
In addition to the barbecue, the YouTube thing, I will give you a little tidbit of. I am actually also building an app right now.
Ooh. Breaking news. Dun-dun-dun.
And so the app is going to be, because I do this myself. Whenever I travel, I'm like, where's a barbecue place? You know, where can I go find a good barbecue place and do Google search kind of thing.
And you got us in the thumbs up in Arizona now, or whatever it was.
Exactly, the thumb, baby. So I'm building an app that basically you can search for, barbecue in any town like Austin or wherever, and
Arizona is Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona. It'll display, in a grid of here's the barbecue places are on the map, and then, you can click it, and then you can, if you go there, you can kind of like check in. Here's what I ordered. Upload pictures. Yeah. So it's kind of like a.
No, that's a great idea. But how much of that have you thought of just as you're traveling, also document that as part of your vlog series?
Yeah. So exactly. So I'm kind of like document where I go to these other places while I'm traveling, but then, this is kind of a little add-on, be like, okay, here's a little app that you can go search and then check in. And then I could follow Alex and see where he's gone, barbecue places, or what he's recommended. And then you can see what I have.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd like that. That'd be kind of cool, because that's half the battle, is knowing what a good barbecue joint is, because especially when you're out of town.
Yeah.
You're always asking where's the best one, and everybody's got an opinion too.
Where's the best one, so.
Yeah, because we got hooked on that Rudy's that you introduced me in Austin.
Yeah, man.
We brought the bottles, and my cousins have one by their house, so they go there a lot. And then Rudy's, on the I got my Phoenix family introduced to the and now they're excited.
So are you still looking around in the Austin area, or?
I want to. We're still figuring out logistics. My mom's the one that's not convinced.
Come on.
She is convinced to have you and your family come over, especially when you guys become empty nesters.
Oh, I'm gonna come back over and see Mama Ortiz. Are you kidding me? I love hanging with her, man. I would sit out there and just hang with her, and she's like, "You want more beans?" I'm like, "Let's go, more beans."
Yeah, our food, the food in our culture is just, it's pretty significant. I actually don't even eat half of our food because it's too spicy for me.
Their salsa was pretty spicy.
Yeah, they have a lot of kicks. I don't put like spicy stuff on my food, but I have to definitely bring you back and get some more Mexican food. There's a taco place that's really good that's by my house that takes like prime cuts.
Yeah.
Puts those into tacos, and like, because we just have the asada, which I don't know where the asada's coming from, or the ranchera. Have you looked at the cow yet? Where's the ranchera coming from? What part of that cow?
So it's kind of like the
on the side there, in the rib cage,
the skirt area. So yeah. So, but we usually use that, but we recently discovered there's a taco place that does more premium meat, so it'll do more like a brisket type of thing as well. Like it'll do. They experiment with different cuts to make the asada the way they do it. Yeah,
which is rare. Like ours is just one style,
but it's good. I enjoyed that.
It's good. It's really good. They have these loaded potatoes. They have oh man, I wish I gotta take you down to Mexico too, Tijuana.
Road trip. Let's go.
You gotta do like a whole West Coast tour one day. But all right, Ed. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I know we had a little bit of a late start, and I want to make sure you get to your next call on time, because you probably want to take a little break too.
That's fine. I always enjoy talking to you, Mr. Ortiz.
Yeah, I don't have plans to be in Atlanta, but I got to make plans, and then hopefully we cross paths again. We tend to cross paths at the ACE event, so I did see your event or your schedule, and we might be able to go. We're trying to get to Atlanta, right? I mean, Alabama
for I think it was Huntsville. I think.
Yeah, Ronnie wants to go to Huntsville.
Ronnie wants to do that, and I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to exploit your passport over for Barcelona later this year.
Oh, that's happening. That's locked and loaded.
Good.
Yeah, but let me know your rest of your travel schedule for the summer and fall, and let me see if I can convince the wife to get on a plane with me.
Come on, Lena. Come on.
Come on. All right.
All right,
Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here, and good luck with the podcast. Good. I'm telling you, you should be food reviewing barbecue joints
All
across the country as you travel, because there's some good incentives there with influencers and stuff.
I'm on it, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
Awesome.